What's going on YouTube? This is Flopfish here, and I'm bringing you a tutorial on how to do a place indicator. This isn't really a tutorial, this is just kind of how I did it. It's way too complicated to explain. I spent about 2 hours designing this without any flaws, which is pretty good. No tutorials, nothing. I just did it off my knowledge, and it works really well. So basically what this is it determines what place someone comes in. Say if there's like a parkour race or something over there. Spoiler alert. It's pretty straightforward, other than each one of these is a different level. So you can see this is kind of the first place, second place, third place, fourth place. And what you're going to notice is that each one of these has a piston with a colored block. It's a sticky piston with a block according to the color that they finish in, which just helps with organization for me. I don't know, it's kind of OCD stuff, Minecraft OCD. But if you play it, you know what that is. So you're gonna notice right away that the power, there's lots of repeaters and redstone going on here. In fact, this only uses repeaters and redstones and just the piston and the one block. That's it. So what happens is when you get an input signal, it is going to put a pulse through here into there, around, and then one of those will be outgoing. You'll see that in the final version. It will be outgoing to the display saying who came in first, and then this one, what the rest will do is it'll push out these pistons, so now they can't go through the same one the green went through, and instead they go up to the next level. So I'll just show you what that looks like here quickly. So as you can see, this one stays compact, goes up through here, goes around, goes all the way down there, and it sets off this piston, and this piston. So now say if blue came in here, blue came in second here, and they hit the power plate, it's not going to go around through there. So now there's no confusion there. They can't win, they can't get in first place, so it goes up to the second tier. And when they're in the second tier, everything is still perfectly fine, and it goes through and it pushes out those two and the green one as well, just for good measures. You have to have it like that, but it's just a repeat process over and over again. And say magenta or pink or whatever you want to call it came in third, it is gonna circle up and it's gonna do the exact same thing as the other two. And then red took a shit and couldn't catch up, and yeah, that's how red works. So I will just cut over to the final version, but it's pretty straightforward. You know, nothing really too complicated here. Just pistons, like detectors, redstone, and lots of space. You can make it more compact if you wanted to, but for what I was doing, I made it 5 blocks in between, and it worked out really good for the final design. It was nice and spaced out, so I wasn't too cramped, and I will go show you what that looks like. Alright, so this is the final version. The only thing that's different is the display here. The display's down there. It's not much of a display, but it's enough to let you know. And the clocks and a reset feature. So let's go from the start, and we'll just pop on over to green side. And there's part of the parkour course. It's a spoiler. So yeah. That's going to be released probably tomorrow. I just have to finish it up. But so as green runs in, finishes up, they're going to sprint in here, they're going to run around, and when you hit that pressure plate, it's game over, your place is registered in. So now you're going to see that green is first on the right hand side there, and that's key. Because if it was red that came in second, you're going to notice that red becomes, guess what? They go into the gold, which is the second place column. You can't really see it, but it is. And then let's say magenta. Magenta comes in third, and then blue just fell in the water and got lost because you couldn't see them. Yeah, so that's kind of the order of things. And then when you go in, bam, there's your places. Green first, red second, magenta third. That's pretty straightforward there, but as far as to how they work, it's not. So let's go ahead and turn no clip, not bow clip, no clip on, and you'll notice we'll follow green for right now. I like to color code things just because it's really easy to keep track. So green's gonna follow along here. It's gonna go out through this repeater when you press on it, and it's gonna cycle in this clock. Now this clock goes way too fast, so it overpowers itself, so it's basically continuously on. And this piston works as the same as the other one, except it's extended, and that's key for the reset. And as we follow this along, you're gonna notice that it goes in through here, and then it sets off the signal extending all of those pistons, and then it goes down. You follow it through here, and voila, it's on it, and the piston is extended. And same thing for the other one. So I think I said red was next. So you follow red up, you follow red, it goes up to tier 2, and tier 2 spins around here, through here, weaves some magic here and there, and it was second, so it's gonna set off all the other ones, going down there and over there, so all those are now extended, and it's going to have the output onto the gold system, which is right there. And it's just nice to color code them so then you know which one's which, and then it's gonna hit the piston and it's extended. Same thing for magenta on this one. So magenta, we'll follow it this way, is extended there, power source going in, and follow it up the staircase, over here, up here, and voila, there's magenta. And blue by itself on the top. I didn't bother making a fourth one because, you know, you have the first three. Why do you need that fourth one, right? You know who's last already. It's pretty surefire. I like it a lot, especially since I made it. It's kind of my first major redstone creation without a tutorial. But as we're back in here, say you want to play again. Let's turn no clip off. Say you want to play again, and you think those pistons are on. This is where the clock comes in handy. So you're going to go down here, going to hit this reset button, you're going to hit it, and creative, so fail. And let's turn no clip back on. You're going to hit that reset button, and it's going to send a pulse. It's going to send it two ways. It's going to send one that way, and one this way. Will follow this way. They're both the exact same, but all they do is it flicks the inverter, so it turns it off momentarily, which removes the signal from here and shuts off the clock, and it does the same for this one, and then it resets it back in the same place, and it does the same for this one and this one. So it's a pretty straightforward design, not much to it. It took me probably 2-3 hours to actually do everything and get everything right and copy and paste it. And the hardest part was laying out the redstone to the trophy or displays, because I didn't make that good of displays, but they work. It was the only complicated thing is making sure they don't run into anything, and that's where the color coding comes in handy. Because if you had, say, these ones, the golds for all the same color, then it's kind of different, but you can track it very easily. Unlike if these two were both gold, it could get confusing at times. But yeah, that's about it. This will be, that schematic over there will be in, oh wow, oh yeah, it's changing. That's kind of cool. But this schematic will be in the newer well, the puzzle map. So if you want to download that, let me know. Well, you'll see it in the next video, and until that video, guess what? Take it easy.